All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. Before we get started, subscribe, like, share the video. If you're a small YouTuber, please subscribe. You know how much it means. And if I can, I'll try to subscribe to all of you guys as well. And also on that note, if I subscribe to you and I don't watch all your videos, don't be upset. It's impossible for me to watch every single one's video who I'm subscribed to. Also, special thanks to my wife and daughters. They're in the majority of most of my videos, and special thanks to my haters. But anyway, we're gonna get straight to it. I've been meaning to do this update video for a while, procrastinating, and just for those of you who just want to know how much it was $101.48. And on that note, I've been doing YouTube for years, and I started years ago, and they offered me monetization way back then, and I thought it was like a scam. I was like, hell no, y'all about to get my information, get me fucked up, but I didn't know any better. And so fast forward to maybe like a year or so ago, my channel was still doing fairly well for a small YouTuber, and they offered it to me again. And this time, I realized it wasn't a scam, and so I hopped on the boat. And mind you, I've been doing it for years, except when they first offered to me, like I said, I thought it was like a scam. I didn't know any better. And if you're doing videos, keep in mind, sex and violence sells. And it's sad to say, but my channel, most of my big videos have to do with sex and violence. And it's like when I put the family stuff up, I get a few views or whatever, and but if I put up a sex video, something has to do with violence, people will click on it like crazy. And that's a little bit of the game I'm going to give to you small YouTubers like myself. Sex, violence, sales, hands down. Also on that note, YouTube is very they discriminate a lot. I'm not going to lie. A lot of my thumbnails are taken down instantly as soon as I post them. I can put my wife in a bikini and they're going to remove my thumbnail. But if you go to other pages or just type in sex or type in McQueen, all this guy does is, videos with females that he uses to get views. And it's just they'll fuck with the small YouTubers, but I guarantee you, just Google sex or just Google McQueen, and they let certain people just slide and get away with, damn near anything they want to do. Luckily for me, I don't rely on YouTube as income, so to me, luckily I like making videos. And also on another note, luckily, the big videos I did have on my page, I didn't get paid for them, but luckily I plugged in my my Cash App, and I got a few donations, which were great, because otherwise, like I said, those big videos on my channel, I didn't get paid for it. They find some reason or the other, they'll be like, the thumbnail's crazy, or they'll be like, the material is, X-rated or whatever. But mind you, Google Megan Thee Stallion, Google Cardi B, all these motherfuckers talk about is sucking dick, getting fucked in the ass, fucked in the ear, and these people are monetized. And so it's YouTube, they're gonna fuck with the small channels just because, but hopefully that doesn't happen to you. But like I said, luckily for me, I don't rely on it as income. And luckily when I did have those big videos, I had a few gracious people who decided to donate to my Cash App. And like I said on that note as well, I'm sorry if I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but you have to like making videos. If you're doing it for money, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work, but it's gonna be more beneficial to you if you actually just like making videos. So for me, it's even if I don't get paid, I'm not tripping, because I like making videos. I like, documenting family trips, that way when my kids get older, they have something to look back on. But as far as YouTube, you're gonna, I don't know, hopefully you don't see it, but even the last few months, up to me actually getting this check, each month I was over the threshold for 3 months. And for 3 months, 4 months straight, probably 4 months, they would take $10, $15 off of my balance. And I contacted them about this, and they told me that the computer wasn't recognizing some of my views as real views. And so I'm just so what are you saying, that me or someone is just literally clicking on the same video thousands of times? Because it'd be 1,000 views, they're not giving me credit for it. And then their response, if depending on how I feel, I may post the screenshots of the conversation. Because I've contacted them on a few occasions about a few things, but they're telling me that they're not real views. And so I'm like, even if it was me, you think me that I can go and watch my video, 2,000-3,000 times alone, just repeat. Like, that's impossible for one person unless you got like maybe 100 computers laying around. And like, I'm kind of going off into like a rant because, like I said, luckily for me, I don't look at this as like income. It would be nice if it could be my only source of income one day. And like I say, luckily for me, I like making videos, and that's what keeps me going. And then it was a few other issues, like I said, with the thumbnails, the content, because the monetization is based off your views, and to get views, you got to attract people to the page. And that was another thing I contacted them about when I was having issues with the thumbnails. I'm like, why is my thumbnail being removed? And I gave them like 50 fucking examples of thumbnails that were worse than mine. These bitches had titties exposed, my nigga. Titties, ass, pussy, and everything. Their response to me was, we allow that for educational purposes. And so I was like, okay. So I put up like 50 more thumbnails that were not educational, just pure entertainment. Like, oh, my girl sucked another nigga's dick. And I'm just like, so why do you let this one ride? And sorry if I'm getting off track, but I wanted to just kind of go over some things that you small YouTubers like myself might experience. I took notes, but I didn't even print them off correctly. I thought I printed them off correctly. You're like, how the fuck do you not print your notes off correctly? And so it's like my notes that I had really aren't helping me at all. I printed the same page. I think it was like 2 or 3 pages of notes. And so if I miss something, it will probably be another video, because I really, it was a lot of things I wanted to cover, and I've been procrastinating this video for so long. I was like, I gotta go ahead and just put this video out instead of just holding on to it. But like I said, if you're a small YouTuber, subscribe. I'll try to subscribe to you as well. And like I said, I understand if you subscribe, don't come back to the channel, that's fine with me. I'm not gonna, sit around and, beat my dick about it, Also, another thing, make sure when you do videos, make sure they're engaging, because I know a lot of you guys are trying to get watch time, and some of you guys, you got decent views on your videos, 200, 300 views on each video, which is great. But you got to realize a lot of these people, they're going to click the video and they're not going to watch it. They're just going to skip through it. They're not watching the video. And so you're looking at, this is the thing, like a lot of people, they be hating because like, I don't have as many subscribers as some people that aren't monetized. But the thing is, like, I may have less subscribers, but the people that actually come to my page, they watch the video because it's engaging, it's entertaining. And so people are trying to get their watch time up to get monetized. And it's just like, if people aren't engaged in your video, even if you have, a couple hundred views on each video, if they're not watching it, if they're just clicking on it and clicking through it, that's not giving you the watch time that you're going to need. You're going to need to find something like a niche or something, what works for you. Like for me, I don't have a niche. I don't just have one thing that I do because I just don't like doing that. I like to be versatile. I know that sounds kind of stupid, and I know it, but it's just like, I don't box myself in one category, and I know it probably would help me if I did. That way I get a more loyal subscriber base, but that's just not me. I like to, 1 minute I may want to do a workout video. Next minute I want to do a cooking video. I may want to do skateboarding, bicycling. I can't just box myself into one bullshit category. And like I said, I know that would make more sense as far as channel growth and getting bigger, but I can't do that. But back to the subject, like I was saying, make sure your videos are engaging, because the views and subscribers don't mean shit with the rules they have now. If people aren't watching your video, it don't matter how many clicks you get, because, if you go to the analytics, it's going to tell you how long people are watching your video. So you got 200 views on a video, but nobody's really watching it, versus a person that only has, 30, 40 views, but that person actually has people watch the video in entirety. you know, y'all probably are getting about the same watch time, or that person with less is getting more. But be engaging. Make sure that people are engaged to your video.